Okay. Let's see. Is that? Not sure. Okay. Hey, what's up? Believe this is my first live stream for Captain Vader, obviously. Y- um, I now have 1,000 subscribers and wanted to do a Q&A. I'm wondering if is anybody in the live chat, or am I still too small to have people in the chat? Not sure, but just want to. Looks like I only have one person actually here. It seems like, maybe it wasn't a great idea to do this live, but I don't know. That's just I thought that would be nice, but oh, there's two now. Okay. Hey, what's up? Don't know if yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I just got an email about this live stream that I'm doing right now for some reason. I feel like I want to wait a little longer just to see if anybody else is gonna join. I'm not sure I want to start exactly right now. Now making me realize maybe I didn't need to do this live, but I thought it would be a fun idea. Um, cool. It really ought. I'm the kind of guy who, like, I really want to say stuff, but sometimes it's really hard to figure out what to say. So, like I hate it when I'm silent. So I'm like, shoot, what do I even say when I'm silent? I don't know. Um, hmm. See, only two people here so far. Huh. I mean, you guys can hear me, right? Just Let's see, live chat. Just trying to figure out this. How does this work? Oh, cool. Hey, Luke. Kind of hoped you would be on here. Okay. Oh, there's a third person. Nice. And that third person's gone. Looks like. Um. Okay. Not sure what else I can do except I have all the questions like just kind of pulled up on a notepad here so I can read off of all of them, and hopefully I have them in order. Oh, hello, City of Ember. I'm participating in. Oh, really? I'm participating in two streams at once. Okay then. Yeah. How you doing? And thanks for being here. But yeah, I have all the questions right here in my notepad that I was able to find for the Q&A, and I hopefully I have them all in order of when I want when they were asked. You know what I'm saying? So, now about 3 minutes in, I guess we should just get to the questions, right? I don't know, just I'm kind of an awkward person when I'm live. I don't know what to say, but I feel like we should just stop rambling and just get to the questions. This is a Q&A after all, so yeah. Thank you. First of all, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. That's really cool. Like, I don't really ask for it, but it's really nice that you guys do that. And I guess it was mostly my Inside Out video, the first one, my Everything Wrong with video that did really well, surprisingly. Like, I did not expect that. Now, as of right now, that has over like 20,000 views, which I did not expect at all. But again, can't thank you guys enough for that. And yeah, I'm done rambling. Let's just get to the first question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Anyway, the first question was from Ryan Thomas Fisk, 2000. I mean, I don't have to say the numbers, do I? Um, his question was, "What are your top five?" Um, oh, we'll get to that question later. We're gonna get to the questions that have been asked before first, so I'll get to that later. City of Ember. Sorry, Ryan Thomas Fisk. He asked, "What are your top five favorite songs?" And that's already a bit of a disappointing one because I couldn't really tell you, honestly. Like I don't listen to music all that often. Oh, just noticed there's a fourth person there. Thank you. How did you get your? Sorry, I'll answer that later. Um, top five favorite songs. I don't really listen to music all that much. I mean, I like listening to music whenever I do, but I don't know. Just I don't. I couldn't tell you. I never really like was super into like with movies where super into okay, I love this. I want to rank them all. With songs, not as much. Um, I mean, I guess if you want to know what I listen to, I mean, I guess I like rock. I mean, been I actually like listening to songs on movies, like the background music in movies. I like listening to those a lot. Like music from like John Williams, Hans Zimmer, Michael Giacchino. Those are my top three favorite film composers. So that should give you some idea. Probably not the best answer, but there it is. Um, the second question I have is from Luke Doherty. By the way, Luke, thank you for telling me how to pronounce your last name. I was really, really scared to pronounce it wrong. So anyway, Luke Doherty, he asked, "What do you like the most about sending CinemaSins videos?" If I were the name, thankfully because I see these questions ahead of time, I'm able to think about my answer. But I think if I were to if I were to explain what my favorite thing is, it would be, yeah. Thanks, Luke. Anyway, my favorite thing would be coming up with jokes, and then those jokes being found. People find those jokes funny. Like, as an example, in my Inside Out video, that last bit at the very end where I took out the triple dent gum song and replaced it with Baby Shark. That was a joke I came up with and I laughed at myself for thinking about that. Like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. I should do that. Then I put it in the video. I edited it. I edited that myself, and I thought that's really funny. But then I also thought, is anybody else gonna find that funny? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who think that's funny. And then I post the video, and some people did comment and say they laughed. So other people did find that joke funny. So, and there have been other times where I'll tell a joke and people will laugh at that. I just find that really nice. Because I mean, I weirdly have to think to myself. I weirdly ask myself, "Am I actually funny?" But then I guess I forget that when I work at my job, when I work there, I tell jokes and I get a lot of laughs. So I guess I am a funny guy, and it's nice hearing other people laugh at me. Thank you for the question, Timeless. Thank you for joining us, and we're now up to 6 people. That's nice. I'm probably gonna have to start over. I'm not sure exactly if you can start over with live streams. I don't know if I've watched that much. Anyway, I'm rambling again. The third question I have is Liam Silly Car Lucy Jacobs. I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry. Thanks. Oh, Luke, thanks for answering my question and what I like most about everything wrong with Simpsons, given my own perspective on different movies that come up with different. Oh, all right. Good to know, Luke. Okay, the third question from the guy, I don't know if I can pronounce that right. What are your thoughts on the Sony Marvel movies? I could ramble on about that forever. um, so yeah, just my thoughts on all the Spider-Man films. Actually, I mean, I do have videos. Back when Spider-Man No Way Home was coming out, I had a video on each live-action Spider-Man movie because I was excited for that movie. I wanted to get my thoughts on them. I would say go back and watch those, but they're pretty, I don't know, amateurish because that was back in 2021, and my Spider-Man 3 review is extremely dated. Like my thoughts on that movie are not accurate to what I feel about that movie now. But anyway, to answer the question, Spider-Man 1 from Sam Raimi. I mean, that's a great movie. I love it. Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker is really good. I love Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. The suit is silly, but I kind of like it for that. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. That is my third favorite movie of all time. Just it's actually my favorite superhero movie ever. It's so emotional. Like Peter Parker's journey in that movie is so freaking relatable and emotional. And Doc Ock is really cool, and the train fight is sick. Like, there's so much to love about that movie. I don't normally like High Top's videos, but he actually did a really good video on Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3, like I said, my thoughts on that movie in that original video don't hold up. I explained that I don't like it. I've changed my mind since then. I do like Spider-Man 3, actually. It's flawed, yes. Like, there's way too much going on, and it's a bit of a mess, but I honestly do enjoy it. Like, there are still some really emotional scenes, and the whole climax is honestly a lot of fun, seeing Spider-Man and Harry fight Venom and Sandman. So there's that. Then there's the two Andrew Garfield, Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2. I like the first one. It's decent. I have an okay time watching it, but it's a little messy. Amazing Spider-Man 2, man, I've seen that movie has its fans, and I'm like, last time I watched it, I was like, okay, it has its fans. I'm gonna try and enjoy it. And I just didn't. It's a mess. I'm sorry. It's just a really messy movie. I couldn't find myself enjoying it. It has its moments. It's not horrible. Well, like Gwen Stacy's death in that movie is heartbreaking, but man, it's just too messy. And then you have the weird Venom movies. So I haven't seen the Venom movies in forever, but the first one, I like it, I guess. Not really. I mean, Tom Hardy's performance is good, but also there's not much reason to watch it again. Venom Let There Be Carnage. I've only seen that movie once, and I literally only saw it because I heard about its connection to No Way Home and the credits scene. So yeah, and the movie itself was just whatever. It's fine. I mean, it does have Woody Harrelson as Carnage, so that's kind of cool. Morbius, just throw that movie in the garbage. Like, it's fun everybody makes fun of that movie, but it's not fun to actually watch it. I have not seen Madam Web yet. And then you have the two Spider-Verse films. Both of those movies are 10 out of 10s. Into the Spider-Verse, really good origin story for Miles Morales. Introduces so much, and yet it doesn't get too complicated. You're still able to follow these characters. You're still able to know who these characters are, and Miles still feels like the main character. Across the Spider-Verse, phenomenal. I've seen that movie 4 times already, and it is just awesome every time. And it's upsetting that we still don't have Beyond the Spider-Verse yet. I really want to know what happens next, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So that's that. The next question I have is from Moonbased. I have 2 questions. Favorite Pixar movie currently, and related to Pixar, favorite Pixar protagonist and why. I'm behind the Spider-Verse. I can't. Yeah, sorry. Saw another comment from Luke. Okay, anyway, favorite Pixar movie. I mean, I did hint. Well, I guess I didn't really hint. I didn't really explain what my favorite Pixar movie is in my Inside Out 2 video. But anyway, my favorite Pixar movie is The Incredibles. Just Incredibles is freaking awesome, man. It's both. I'm cute. Huh. Thank you, gamer Jake. Anyway, Incredibles. It's freaking phenomenal. Just you have. It's both a superhero movie and a spy movie, and that's really cool. And it's also not a kids movie. Like I actually grew up with it, and now I watch whenever I watch it again, I think, wait a minute, that's not a kids movie. Like there's literally a moment where a guy attempts to commit suicide. So like it's amazing they were able to get away with that. But uh, I'm like Bob Parr's arc in that movie is really good. The kids are really cool. Like it really feels like I grew up in a big family, and they nailed how it feels to be in a family. And Syndrome is obviously the best Pixar villain. I feel like that's objective at this point. Like I don't know anybody else who's said a better Pixar villain, honestly. So yeah. And then the other question that Moonbased asked, a favorite Pixar protagonist and why? Um, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd have to think about that, but I think I would have to say Woody. I think, but again, I'd have to think about that. But as of right now, I'll say Woody from all four Toy Story films. So, in all four movies, he has this whole thing where he holds on to this one belief, but then at the end realizes, wait a minute, that's not 100% correct. Maybe I need to course correct on that. You know, and uh, and I love Tom Hanks too. Ooh, his voice. I mean, I grew up hearing Tom Hanks' voice, and now whenever I watch a movie with Tom Hanks, like Forrest. Well, I guess he had a different accent in Forrest Gump, but like Saving Private Ryan or Polar Express, I just hear Woody. Like, sorry, for me, Tom Hanks is Woody. That's part of it. But I mean, Woody has a good character arc in each movie, and yeah, not much else to say. Um, anyway, next question we have is from Amish Paradise. If you could make a sequel to a film that has not had one yet, what would it be? And whenever I thought back to that question, I kind of thought, okay, I mean, I guess there's a sequel, like a sequel to a sequel, if you know what I mean. So it's hard to think, it's hard to come up with a definitive answer for that. But as of right now, if I had one answer to that question, it would be a sequel to Alien Covenant. I love the Alien movies. Well, most of them. I don't like three I don't like three or Resurrection, but I like the others. Alien and Aliens are awesome, and I know a lot of people don't like the prequels, Prometheus and Covenant, but I actually really liked them. Like with the whole story arc with David was really fascinating. And I'm upset that we don't have a sequel to Covenant because they set up a sequel, and it seemed like there was more story that the director wanted to do with David, and then we never got it. We have another Alien movie coming this year, Alien Romulus, which does look interesting. I'll definitely go see it, but Romulus is not a sequel to Covenant. It's a movie that takes place in between Alien and Aliens. So that's definitely disappointing that we're never getting a sequel to Covenant because I really wanted to see where they would have gone from there. I even saw a YouTube video that talked about, okay, what if that sequel would have been David in the future, after far in the future, and he's with Ripley and he has a crossover with her, and I'm like, that would be really sick. But yeah, maybe not the best answer, but there you go. Next, I have Fox Star Killer. He's my only member, so thank you for that. If you could do a collab with any of your fellow CinemaSins sinners, CinemaSins, try saying that 3 times fast, who would it be and why? And the answer to that is easy. Luke. Luke. The funny thing is, I saw his birthday thing on his community tab, like he's turned 21, and I'm like, that's my age, actually. I'm like about the same age as him. So that I feel like that would be the only reason. And I actually thought of something really funny, just like Yeah, what a coincidence. But like, I thought of something funny where, well, since you're watching Luke, that maybe like maybe I would like we would do a video, like we would both do a video on one CinemaSins video, and I would have a sin that would accidentally pop up in yours, and you would have a sin that would accidentally pop up in mine. Like I thought of that, and I'm like, that would be kind of funny, actually. I'm not sure, but yeah, only member. But yeah, that's something I thought about. He would be the only person. Well, he would be my number one pick for a collab. I'm not sure if I'll do a collab anytime soon, but that's something I thought about. Um, so yeah, there's that. Fiction Boy 16. Here's my question for the Q&A between. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Between Marvel and Star Wars, which do you think Disney is currently handling better under their control? That's easy. Marvel. So I'm a massive Star Wars fan. I think I would prefer Star Wars over Marvel overall, but man, they're screwing it up. I'm saying this while we have the Acolyte on. I have not seen the Acolyte. I'll wait till all the episodes come out and then I'll watch it. But everything I'm hearing about it, I'm like, no. Like I heard I seen photos of Ki-Adi-Mundi being in there, even though he wouldn't have been born at that time. And like Wikipedia even had to like update his birth because he showed up in Acolyte. And I was kind of like, oh, that doesn't make sense at all. So but my reasoning for why I would say Disney is handling Marvel better is performances of their content. So in the case of Star Wars, we of course had 5 movies, and we haven't had a movie since Rise of Skywalker 5 years ago. I still can't believe that was 5 years ago, but there you go. But they all made over $1 billion each, except Solo, which Solo bombed, and actually, with the sequel trilogy, episodes 7, 8, and 9, each movie gets less and less money. Like, people got less and less interested in those films. Like, episode 9 made about half the amount of money episode 7 made. So, already, that's not a good sign for Disney handling Star Wars. But then hi, Sarah Cook. But then you have the Disney Plus shows, which there have been so many Star Wars Disney Plus shows. Mandalorian has been their only overall success, I feel like where it's generally agreed to be really good, well, except for season 3. And like Grogu is their only really profitable character. And what else is there? Like Kenobi, Andor. I mean, obviously we have Acolyte, Ahsoka, Boba Fett. What else is there? Am I missing one? No, I think that's all the live action Disney Plus shows for Star Wars, but they've all had more mixed reactions. Andor has more popular, more positive, I would say, but also I don't think it's I don't think it's the most well performed. So Disney is really struggling. Grogu is like the Pepsi alien. Okay. Actually, I had to think about that, but I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I could see that. But Disney is really struggling with Star Wars, and it's hard to figure out where they would go from here. But Marvel, on the other hand, for some reason, people really, really seem to hate Marvel Phases 4 and 5. And I'm just like people are using terms like, oh, Marvel is dead. And I'm like, are you sure about that? I don't know about that. Like, the quality, we could debate about the quality of all the movies and shows, but the question is between Marvel and Star Wars, which is Disney handling better? The reason I say Marvel is because their stuff is performing better. Their movies, so like Black Widow did really well, generally speaking. I mean, it was released on Disney Plus and theaters at the same time. Shang-Chi did really well. No Way Home made over $1 billion. Multiverse of Madness got really close to $1 billion. Love and Thunder, despite the hate that movie got, still made a lot of money. Wakanda Forever did really well. Guardians 3 did really well. So that's 7 movies that Marvel has made after Spider-Man Far From Home, technically, that have all done really well. And their only real failures, you could say, were Eternals, Ant-Man 3, and the Marvels. Like those are the only three failures. But that's a good ratio, I would say. I mean, again, we could argue, are those movies good or not? But the box office is there. It's good. So we can't argue against that. And the critics and audiences scores for all of them have been generally pretty good. Like even Love and Thunder is like over 60% or something for like critics, or I'd have to check. But yeah, Luke, I will say that in 2021, I went to see Shang-Chi in theaters, but with no yeah, I really liked Shang-Chi too. And then the Disney Plus shows, I mean, not all of them have been, well, okay. Disney Plus shows, Loki has been receiving a lot of good reviews, and WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier were pretty good too. Got good reviews, and Guardians 3 was a mind-numbing but amazing experience. It was. I would agree with that. What else is there? I mean, Secret Invasion was hated. She-Hulk was hated. Miss Marvel was more mixed, I feel like. Moon Knight was more, well, Miss Marvel struggled because of Kenobi coming out around that time, and Moon Knight I feel like people did like, and it performed all right. I feel like I'm talking out of my butt here with performances on Disney Plus shows. I'd have to really look it up how well those shows did, but reviews aren't terrible. The only shows I feel like for Disney Plus Marvel shows that are legit terrible are She-Hulk and Secret Invasion. Those are the only two where I'm like, yeah, people really hate those. But they should bring back the Hulk. You mean like I'm pretty sure you mean the Don't Get Me Started on She-Hulk. Yeah. I think you're talking about the OG Hulk, right? Before he became Smart Hulk. I mean, I would like that, honestly. But yeah, Marvel, I would say, is doing better than Star Wars because, I mean, they're actually releasing movies, for one. They're releasing movies while Star Wars is struggling. And we have Deadpool and Wolverine coming. And like people do seem really excited for that. So people saying Marvel is dead, I'm like, if that's true, why are people excited for Deadpool and Wolverine? Because that movie looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And, you know, we have Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine and a bunch of other X-Men. So I would not say Marvel is dead. Like the Star Wars maybe almost dead, though I really don't like using that word or for this. Fox Star Killer. Originally, I was inspired by all you guys to do my Everything Wrong Simpsons series, but the Birdman's debunking conspiracy theories videos have me going in a different direction. Oh, really? That's interesting. Anyway, so that was a long question. That was a long answer to that question. So now let's move on to this one from the Foolish Hexo. Is it? Did I misspell that? Is it Foolish Hero or Hexo? I'm not sure. Anyway, have you considered doing your own versions of Cinema Sins with yet undone movies and or animation sins? No, not really. No, I'm not sure what you mean by animation sins. Yeah, well, the short answer, no. I don't really don't think I need to elaborate on that. Rat King Bob, what's your opinion on the acolyte? We'll get to that question later. We still have two more. We have two more questions, and then I'll get to the live chat ones. Sorry. Anyway, Rat King Bob asked, "Worst cinema sins cliche." Oh man. I feel like I had the answer, but just I lost it. I think. Worst cinema sins cliche. Probably, and maybe Deus Ex Machina. Whenever he misuses that, maybe. Though I'd have to think about that. I'm not sure. Opening credits and things that he likes. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. Opening logos. That's it. Whenever he sends opening logos, that's actually more annoying because it begins practically every single video, and it's annoying because you might have noticed in my past few videos, I am running out of things to say about those. I genuinely don't know what else can I say about them that I've already said before. Like I don't know what else to say with the logos, and I don't want to say the exact same thing like Jeremy Sin's logo's cliche. Like if I say that at the beginning of every video, that's going to get repetitive, you know? So I have to say something new every time, but I don't know what, and that's what's annoying. So yes, that is the worst CinemaSins cliche. Thank you for reminding me of that, S-Dog. It'll be a debunking media illiterate take series, each video focusing on a specific take on a particular piece of media. Okay. At this point, just send it. Yeah, that'll be interesting. FNAF Studio. Hey, what's up? All right. And the last question I have before we get to the live chat is Construct King. What movie do you feel CinemaSins was mostly right on? And what movie do you feel he should have never done a video on? Okay, the first part, mostly right on. Probably Rise of Skywalker. I mean, I hate that movie, and I mean, I haven't seen the Birdman's Rise of Skywalker video in a long time, but I remember him saying a lot of things where I'm like, yep, agree with that. Like, yep, Palpatine coming back was stupid. Yep, it's stupid how they don't explain, how they feel like they don't need to explain anything. But also, I'm remembering Birdman did bring up some things where I'm like, yeah, you still made some dumb points in that video on a bad movie. Like, how is it you still make bad points on bad movies? Like, how do you do that? And what movie do you feel like he should have never done a video on? Oh man, probably. I mean, I would want to say maybe my favorite movie. I don't know. Like no movie is perfect. Let's be real here. No movie is perfect. But I mean, it would have to be a subjective, you know, just my personal favorite movie. My favorite movie is Terminator 2. Maybe. I mean, they did do a video on that, and I would want to do a video on that, but Birdman beat me to it, and I don't know what else I could add. So, yeah. I mean, Terminator 2 for me is a pretty much a flawless movie, even though yes, there's things you could point out. Yeah, it did feel like he didn't really send some movies right. That's some fine bad, like Shrek 3. I found a lot of things he got wrong with that one. Yeah. Yeah. And I would say that too with Mission Impossible 2. That was not a great movie that I did, and I still found some things that he got wrong. So, and that's generally agreed to be the worst Mission Impossible. So, not used to talking for this long. So that's all for that. And now let's go up to the live chat and see what questions I have. City of Ember. I have a question. Do you think Wonka should have referenced Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in some way? Maybe. I don't know. I don't like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But I mean, it could have. I'm not sure. Or like, I don't know how you would reference it exactly. I'm not sure how like it would have been nice, but I don't know how it would have referenced it if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Zachary Frierson. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. How did you get your YouTuber name? Yeah, I was kind of weirdly kind of hoping somebody would say that. But how did I get my YouTuber name? I'm subscribed to one of my favorite YouTubers is Thor Skywalker, and he of course combines the names of a Marvel character and a Star Wars character, Thor, and then Luke Skywalker. And his profile picture is Luke Skywalker carrying Thor's hammer, and I thought that's a really fun idea. So I guess you could say I kind of stole from that. So I mean, I did go on a huge rant about Star Wars and Marvel. So I combined Captain America and Darth Vader. That's why my profile picture is Darth Vader holding Captain America's shield. It was kind of a screenshot taken from Disney Infinity that I found on Google. I watch him; he's great. Yeah, oh, nice to know there's another fan of Thor Skywalker. But yeah, that's where my name came from. And yeah, actually, there. Kind of a fun fact. I originally thought of it could be the other way around, Darth America. And then I thought Captain Vader was better. So that's a kind of a fun thing there. What are question? Okay, question from Timeless. Which CinemaSins video do you hate the most? Like, which one is the most annoying in? If not all of them, LOL. Um, which one do I hate them? That's a good question. Hmm. I'm I I'm not sure. Maybe Lego Movie. Again, I'd have to really think about it, but maybe Lego Movie. I'm not sure because like there are a few things in there where where he was really stupid in that one. I'm not. Yeah. Again, I'd have to think about that, but there is an answer to that. And a video game is fun. Lego Movie game. Um, now that's the Empire. Oh, A New Hope because that several. Yeah. What? I don't know it. Huh. I'm not sure what you're saying, S Dog, but um anyway, what other questions do we have? Well, I remember. This spring and kind of response is what I was saying. Oh, here we go. What's your opinion on the Acolyte directors? I mean, mainly you're thinking of Leslie Headland, right? Um, I don't know. I haven't really done much research. I did mention Thor Skywalker. I watched his videos and he talked about her. So I kind of get all my information from him talking about Leslie Headland. I haven't done my own research on her. Um, so it's hard to. So again, I'm just kind of going off of what I know from Thor Skywalker explaining Leslie Headland. But from what I've heard, like I do know she worked with Harvey Weinstein, who we all know is a terrible person. So that's definitely one of those. If like really you worked with him, that's already a bad sign. But again, I haven't seen the Acolyte, but what I'm hearing is some really bad things, and some of the quotes, like Thor Skywalker has gone over a lot of quotes that she's talked about with how she views Star Wars, and it always sounds like I don't know if you get Star Wars right. This, yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't say I hate her as a person. Obviously, I don't know that much about her. But some of the stuff she's saying, I'm like, yeah, no. There was a point where we both missed in the Lego Movie video that I brought up in my video, sent it myself, where he claims the only thing on TV in Bricksburg is wear my pants, and that's false. Yes, yeah. You mentioned Emmett mentions he watches cop shows on TV, right? Yeah, I definitely forgot about that. Yeah, that's a really good point, Luke. Yeah. What other questions are there? Opening credit, blah blah blah. At this point, just yeah. I mean, all right. And then, or I guess here's one from Sarah Cook. Are there any CinemaSins videos you enjoy? Maybe. I'm not. I'm not sure. Um, I mean, it would have to be on a movie I don't like, I guess. Um, I'm not sure if I have an answer for that. I guess I'd have to go through all of CinemaSins' videos and see which one I like the most, but I'm not sure. And trying to think back to videos I watched. I'm not sure. Um, I'm just getting a notification for a YouTube video that I'll probably see later. Um, but yeah, yeah. Um, I don't see any other questions in the live chat. I mean, the one where he makes fun of himself. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. S Dog. The fact that one of the people behind Acolyte said that Anakin blew up the Death Star. Yeah, that's right. Oh, bye. But yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Some somebody behind the acolyte said that Anakin blew up the Death Star, and I was definitely one of those. Wait a minute, did you see the movie? So yeah, um, yeah, get our commentary guy. If there's no other questions you guys have, um, maybe we can stop here because I don't see any other questions popping up here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to do right now except think if there's no other questions, I think we can just cut it off here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It does seem like you did, judging by the comments. It's been good talking to you. Yeah, nice talking to you, Sarah. And yeah, again, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I feel like I'm gonna. Yeah, well, I had a great time participating. It was fun. Yeah, thank you guys. I, I'll probably do another Q&A. I could probably do one when I get up to 2,000 subscribers. I feel like that will be fun. Anytime I get to another 1,000, we'll see how it goes once we get there. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. Thank you guys for participating in this live stream. And this has been fun, as Fox Star Killer said, and yeah, I think that'll be it for now. So see you guys.